Ciao a tutti amici di Drum World, oggi siamo qui all'Orion per il concerto di Sepultura e abbiamo il piacere di intervistare il grandissimo Eloy Casagrande.
Hello, grazie.
Hi Eloy, how are you?
I'm really good, man. Thank you for coming.
Oh,
And
my
let's
pleasure.
talk a little bit about drums.
Yes. So Eloy, I'd like to start the interview by talking about how your collaboration with Sepultura began.
We started back in 2011 when we played at the same festival in Brazil, Rock in Rio Festival. I used to play in some metal bands in Brazil as well, not as famous as Sepultura. And the guys, they saw me playing, they invited me for an audition because Jean Dolabella, their old drummer, was leaving the band, and that's how it happened.
Okay. How does it feel to be the engine of one of the most historical metal band like them?
I used to be a big fan of Sepultura before like joining the band, you know. It's impossible to grow up in Brazil, to be a Brazilian, play metal, rock, and you don't know Sepultura, you know, like it's our big reference, the biggest reference that we have in Brazil in metal music, heavy music. So I grew up listening to the band, and one day to be part of this, it's amazing, it's really good. It's like, it feels awesome, and and Sepultura has a style that I really like to play. That is, I didn't have like to adapt to the band, you know, like to change my way of playing. I used to play like that before, so there was a natural connection between me and the sound of the band, and also all the possibility that you have with the Sepultura music, because we have a lot of Brazilian rhythms, Latin grooves, like metals, speed metal, thrash metal, death metal. You have like it's a big mix of rhythms put together on Sepultura music.
Yeah, that's cool. Recently with Sepultura you performed the 70,000 tons of metal. What can you tell us about it?
Oh, that was really interesting experience, because we did like a boat 4 or 5 years ago. It was Barge to Hell. But this one, the last 70,000 tons of metal, it's like massive, it's huge. You know, you meet a lot of people. I think it's in total are 6,000 people on board to do this cruise, so it's massive, and you can talk like with people from all over the world, like Latin people, European people, Asian people, like it's really cool, you know. We have that mix of cultures and languages, and also to be listening to metal the whole day. It's nice.
Okay, now let's talk about the songwriting process of your latest album, Machine Messiah.
Okay, cool. It started actually when we are like about to do we start writing a new album. We started doing that on road when we were traveling, you know, like between like the tours, and we have some breaks at home, and we like to record some drum parts. I like to record some drum parts, different grooves, and also Andreas likes to write some riffs, and we start changing those elements like between us. And like after the tour of the last tour, we're gonna like take at least 1 or 2 months to be together, to create something together. And it was how it happened with Machine Messiah. We just had a break of 3 months. So like we were rehearsing every day. The band, we were playing together and trying to come up with something totally different. You know, at the beginning, I don't like to play those kind of straight grooves. You know, because I know that some part at some moment it will appear. You know, I will have to play that. But in first instance, I like to come up with some different Brazilian grooves, some new elements that you can like build something totally different from that. So that's how we like to do it.
Okay. About your drumming is very powerful and technical at the same time. What kind of training do you follow to keep such a high level of drumming?
Oh, thank you, man. I didn't know about
But
it.
it's true.
Thank you. That's the way that I have always played. You know, I don't think I never had like to put myself in the situation of like, okay, I want to play hard, I want to play like really powerful. It was never was my intention. It just happened that way. That's something natural for me. You you know, and the people, they always ask me, how do you make to play it so powerful, so loud, with like you know, and I just say like I don't consider myself like a heavy hitter. I'm intense hitter, you know. I'm really intensive person in everything that I do, so I like to be intense on the drums as well. It couldn't be different. It's all or nothing every night. And so that's my approach on the arts, on the drums, on the instrument, you know. So, but of course I need to have a preparation to do it this way, because I used to have some pain on my tendons, on my elbow of playing so hard. So I had to start doing like some workout, lifting weight, running for cardio.
Yeah.
And that's it. And before we start the tour, I like to at least like 1 week before start playing every day the set list at home, so I get prepared to play the full show.
Okay.
If I come to the tour and I haven't played before, at least a few days before, it's gonna be impossible to do the first show. I would feel like really bad. I would die in the middle of the show.
Okay. I ask you this because I saw you grow up since the Modern Drummer Festival, then with Andre Matos, other bands, and now with Sepultura. And you always play at a really high level, but now when I see your videos on Sick Drummer on YouTube, I feel more energy. That's why I ask you this.
Okay, nice. Yeah, but it was a natural process. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. It was something that came in naturally for me. I didn't have to choose that path. It just happened to be like that.
Okay.
And for me, it's really difficult to play soft. When I have to play, like, to bring the volume down, for me, it's the most like difficult thing ever to do.
Yeah,
sometimes because I'm Brazilian and we play bossa nova, samba, and you have to play it really quietly. You know, you have to, and for me, it's the most difficult thing to do ever. I never played a bossa nova good, like in a good way. Always bad bossa nova.
It will be a heavy bossa nova.
Yeah, heavy bossa nova. It's a new style.
Yeah, maybe. Why not?
Why not?
So Eloy, thanks for this interview. It will be a pleasure to see you in action tonight.
Okay.
If you want, make a personal greeting to the Drum Wars friends.
Oh yeah.
Everything you want.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you to I don't know, like come to the show like today. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but maybe on the next days.
Yeah.
And keep the music on. That's the most important. Just be yourself, respect your nature, respect what you want to do, and be careful with all this media nowadays, like YouTube, Instagram, all these people trying to sell you bullshit. So watch out for that and respect the real music.
Perfect. Thanks Eloy.
Thank you, Emiliano.
Ciao a tutti ragazzi.